So once we got the news that physical Kid Buu was going to be getting his EZA, I think at that point it's a pretty safe assumption that if we head over here to the Redstone units, that all of these units are for sure going to Extreme Z-Awaken. So of course these first 5 have already EZA'd. The family Kamehameha Trio also has had their Extreme Z-Awakening. So that leaves these 4 as the next units to get their EZA. I am incredibly intrigued because all 4 of these units could stand to become real powerhouses after an EZA. Tech Beerus, who I've already rainbowed. INT JANEMBA, who we're going to rainbow today, who I have a lot of faith. Like, he's probably going to be similar to STR JANEMBA after his EZA. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is already useful from his great defensive value. And then Kid Buu, who knows what they'll do with Kid Buu? You know, are they just going to take away his restriction? Are they going to lower it? Like just the buff to his stats alone could make him a real threat as well. I'm very curious to see how they handle a lot of these EZAs, and knowing that it's likely coming for INT JANEMBA, I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and rainbow INT JANEMBA right now. Alright guys, so we're going to hop into an event with our INT JANEMBA freshly rainbowed. I am going to go ahead and go in with the movie boss team, of course. I feel like that's going to be the best spot for our boy Janemba. The enhanced transformation category is also a possibility, but we're not going to be able to get Turles over there on the enhanced transformation category. So that's why I didn't actually run that team, and instead we're going with the movie boss team, because, I mean, listen, y'all already know all about Turles. You don't need me to keep talking on and on and on and on about our boy, but he's a problem. Let's just go with that. Turles is indeed an issue for these fuckers. So what we want to do, I actually want to get INT JANEMBA on a rotation with Metal Cooler and Turles. That will activate basically his main attack links of Nightmare, Brutal Beatdown, and Fierce Battle. He's also got Big Bad Bosses, but I struggle to think we're going to get Big Bad Bosses to activate. We're just going to trash through even, you know, a very new and very difficult, well, I don't want to call this event very difficult, but the Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku event. So Janemba will take 31k there. That's actually more than I thought. And he's just a shade under 700,000 attack stat. That's also lower than I was thinking. Okay, Metal Cooler, of course, is there on the rotation. They have Nightmare active. Metal Cooler is not giving him Fierce Battle or Brutal Beatdown, though. And he does also give him, you know, the, what is it, 30%, I believe Metal Cooler does give from his passive. So INT JANEMBA, even with Turles on rotation, may not be able to break an attack set of 1 million. That would suck. I really want to see him get 1 million. I'm also trying to intentionally take damage here. I would like to get Big Bad Bosses to activate, so we'll see. If, you know, Kid Goku here actually does super attack Cooler, he'll probably be able to do a little bit of damage, because Turles does not buff defense, he only buffs attack, so it's not like Cooler is going to be able to tank any, you know, better than he normally would. If he gets a crit, though, okay, he didn't get a crit, he would have been able to finish off Goku. I still think this boss fight right here should have had another phase to it. It feels it's too quick. Like, you know, like there should be. Here's what they should have done. I finally figured it out. So we go through STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We fight the GT Kid Goku. Makes sense because he does, you know, D power. Then we fight you know, his Goku's, you know, 4 allies here: Majub, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. But you know what else we should have done? We should have then fought Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku twice. Because after this, we go right into the final phase. We should have fought him 2 times there. I think that would have made this fight a little better. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I am going to keep Bojack right there. Take all those hits, and then we still should be low enough next time Janemba comes around, so we could see him with Big Bad Bosses active, as well as having Turles around. Okay, no, wait. Oh, No, I was trying to take damage and I pushed Metal Cooler off rotation. No! We're not going to be able to get it back. Okay, so I'll just have to hop back into a fight after this then. Because if I had put Janemba in that first slot, like, he is still a monster tank at reducing damage. Janemba does not really take damage like that. Because, you know, he is guarding against all attacks, so he has type advantage basically against all attacks. He basically has like an S-class potential system, so his stats are just incredibly high. Like, if we go look at Janemba, he just has incredibly high stats as opposed to normal units. So because of this, you know, he should be able to attack decently, but he'll be able to defend really well as well. When he gets his EZA, he's going to be a real issue for some of these boss fights. Okay, so I guess, you know, everything is all messed up now. I do want to keep Bojack, I think, on this rotation. We'll bring the other Bojack around. Damn it, I pushed Metal Cooler off without even thinking. That is very annoying. That Big Bad Boss's Link, though, and the 25% attack buff that it gives is just, like, so much, man. Like, look, yo... Bojack didn't even have, like, a TUR Bojack to link up with him, and, like, look at the amount of damage he's busting out when Big Bad Bosses is active. It's crazy! Okay, so here we'll have Janemba go ahead and do a little blocking right there. I want to avoid getting AGL orbs for these two, because I don't want to heal anymore. I actually might be able to stall enough. Ooh, okay. So he is up to a 1 million attack stat right there without, the TUR Metal Cooler around. So that right there, that was Janemba having Big Bad Bosses, Brutal Beatdown, and Fierce Battle active. So that's a 25%, 35%, 50% from attack links. If we have Metal Cooler around, he'd also have Nightmare, which is 60% from attack links, plus another 30% that Metal Cooler does give. So that would be pretty good. I think we could do... Will I need to heal at all here? I don't think so. You know what I could do? I could activate an Android 8. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think if I activate an Android 8 and then sort of stall a little bit, I could probably get Metal Cooler back around and we could see what he's like with Janemba. And then Ultra Full Power Goku, he does usually do a lot of damage. Like, the first 3 phases, like, none of them are really that hard hitting. But Ultra Full Power Goku, yeah, he does hit very, very hard. Like, see, we're already back down to Big Bad Boss territory. And we also do have Android 8 active, so it'll give us a little bit of an extra defensive buff. Plus Big Bad Bosses. So we should be able to survive, even if I'm not really super attacking, until Metal Cooler will go ahead and flip back around. Oh, no. Psych. Oh, Turles, you had to do that, huh? Oh, but wait, well, no, we're good. Because the second Turles, we could just go ahead and toss back there. We'll have Janemba get that. We'll do this, and then I'm going to have this last Turles get these 2 AGL orbs to heal us up a bit. So let's see what Janemba's sitting at here. Still 1 million. Pretty good. That Big Bad Bosses link really does change everything up. Yeah, we're probably going to finish off Goku before we make it back over there, because even both Turleses are going to be hitting over 1 million, and then Transform Turles, he is going to hit very hard. What is he at? Yeah, 2.8! Whoa! Turles, that's quite high, my boy. And then, of course, once Turles transforms, he does get, what, a 130% defensive buff? So he will be able to tank nicely. As long as we wouldn't get a additional super right here. Nah, I think we're probably going to finish Goku off. Let's see what happens. I think if Bojack, like, if any of these fuckers even get, like, a normal crit, like a normal attack crit, we will finish this Goku off. But if we could just make it to the next rotation, we could see what No, it's not going to work. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I will come right back into the fight, and let me get this rotation that I was trying to get basically the entire fight. This is the thing. The Goku, that's why I said there should be one more sort of turn to this fight, because it does end pretty quickly here. Alright guys, so I finally got the rotation that I was looking to get. Had some bad luck trying to get it, but we're not going to talk about that. So let's see what our boy INT JANEMBA Rainbow Starred can do in between AGL Turles and INT Metal Cooler with Big Bad Bosses active. 1.3 million, not bad. I would love to see what our boy JANEMBA is going to be capable of putting up after he gets his EZA. Because the way these other EZA units have turned out, they have all been monstrously good. I think INT JANEMBA and STR Gogeta, both of them, could probably get pretty close to their new counterparts. Like, INT JANEMBA could probably be very comparable, if not outright better to STR JANEMBA, and same thing with STR Gogeta and INT Gogeta. It'll be very interesting to see. So, looking at JANEMBA here, this is Netherworld Demon Super JANEMBA. His leader skill is INT type attack 80%, so of course that's very old leader skill. His super attack is the Lightning Shower Rain, which does supreme damage and greatly lowers defense. His passive skill, Space Domination, is attack and defense 5,000 and then guard activated against all attacks. And then his links are Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. What's really interesting about this INT JANEMBA to me is that, you know, this card, of course, came out along with SCR Gogeta for the 1-year anniversary of Dokkan, and even still has one of the best link sets in the entire game. Just an absolutely incredible link set that works so good for, like, all the teams that he would be on. 12 key multiplier is 140%, which, of course, is really good considering this card is about to be 3 years old. And then he does have 2 categories. The Movie Boss theme, which I think is a little better for him right now. Well, I mean, he's going to work really good on both. And then he is also on the Enhanced Transformation category, the brand new Super Boo category right there. Yeah, on both of them, he could be a pretty good defensive option. He could be good for the category Super Battle Road stages that both of these are going to get. A lot of people are going to have a lot of use out of this JANEMBA. Like, a lot of old units are going to be pretty useful, I think, in a lot of these categories Super Battle Road stages. You know, units like this INT JANEMBA or AGL Golden Frieza. Units like that could become incredibly relevant when going through those types of stages. But we'll go ahead and end this here. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.